Hey, so I'm doing a lot better this week than I was last week. I think things have started to even out a little bit, so yay. Um, yeah, not like a whole lot of changes yet. I'm officially frustrated. Although, okay, so this funny thing happened to me the other day. I was like bitching and moaning about how nothing had changed, and then all of a sudden I looked down at my forearms, and I was like, well, check it out. Like, I think they look bigger and like manlier. And I was like, I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, they haven't always looked this way. And it really like shocked me that I could look down and notice that a pretty big body part was completely different than the last time I looked. So yay. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit today about my name. Felix is my first name. I want to talk about it because I was at work last night and somebody who I work with came up to me and was like, "So, is Felix like a nickname or what? Like, what's your real name?" And like, I didn't really get a chance to talk to him about it because he kind of got distracted and had to go fucking cook something. I guess I don't know. And yeah, it's happened to me a few times here. I don't know how people like keep figuring out that Felix isn't my birth name. It's not my legal name, but for whatever reason, people keep finding out and fucking they're on to me. And I was feeling really shitty about it last night. So yeah, I just want to make this video so that maybe I can feel a little better about it. Um, First of all, I mean, I'm sure you guys have all heard this a million times, but Felix is my real name. I hate this thing about real names being birth names, and it's not the case. I mean, it's a name I chose for myself, and it is my real name. Um, I am planning on making it legal. I was really impatient to do it for a little while, but I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. That's because when I get my new ID, I want it to look like me. Um, I want to wait until I'm a few months more on T so that I don't get all this new photo ID and then look totally different a few months later. Yeah. So, how I found my name, I had all these grand, wonderful plans about how I was going to let my chosen family choose it for me, just like my family of origin chose my birth name for me. And so there I was, I was still in the closet and I'm like Googling all these names and I'm on the baby name websites constantly. And yeah, I had a list of probably like 10 names I was going to let people choose from. Um, and then I stumbled on it, Felix. Um, I wanted to have a name that was sort of popular the year that I was born, because my birth name was a pretty popular name the year I was born too. And Felix wasn't on the top of the list, but it was on the list, and that was a big point for me. And so as soon as I heard it, it felt right, like instantly. I had all these other names that like I liked, but they didn't quite feel like me. I felt like they were all sort of like fancy and like sounded like a name that you would make up for yourself if you're being really vain about it, honestly. Um, but Felix, it sounded like, down to earth. It sounded like a name that my family of origin could have given me, and I really like the meaning of it. Felix means happy and lucky, which really meant a lot to me. I was really touched when I saw that because happy and lucky are two things that I wasn't really used to feeling before that. And when I finally decided to transition was the first time that I felt really happy and lucky. So the fact that it meant that, and I really liked it, it was perfect. It was love at first sight. And so I'm sorry to my friends and chosen family, you never got to pick my name. um, that's okay. I did think for a while about not changing my name because my birth name is unisex, but it had a lifetime of connotations attached to it. So I did in the end. And I tried it on a little bit before I told people. I wanted to be really, really sure before I told anybody, like including chosen family. So honestly, I tried it on at Starbucks mostly. I ordered coffees as Felix for a good couple weeks before I told anybody. And yeah, never look back. And I still love it. All right, I'll see you next week.